Hi Reagan, I cut a 9 by 6 inches fabric. I cut 2 pieces of them. I want to place them right side to right side like this. Okay, but we have to prepare 2 ear strip. Okay, so you see, you can make it longer like that. You want it to have a normally I will go here like straight like this. So I go a little bit further like, okay, that's enough, like maybe 3 to 4 stitches, yeah. And then I will put this like right here, put it one side. Give a little bit tail, yeah, so we have a little bit tail, and you can keep going, and you go back, you go forth here. I mean, your machine probably different, but I will go forth and back and forth one more time. So just ensure it won't easily break. Okay, so and here we make sure these strips are not going to on the way here, so make sure it's around like this. Okay, so we're gonna do it. Okay, so okay, now you want to pivot, but before that you want to back it and come back like this. So sometimes you will see it's not straight lined. That's fine, it's okay, don't worry, don't piss off, it's gonna be okay. Okay, so you will leave like 3 stitches and a pivot, so the 9, so you see this one have a more fabric. We can cut it later, but we have to make sure the line was right here, so we can cut this right side later. So we're gonna have 3 stitches, and then we're gonna put our another ear stripe right here, leave a little bit ahead, and then we're gonna back and forth on the back, keep going, and we have to make sure that ear come out at the right place, like about right here. Yep. So back. Okay, we pivot again. So you see that same thing happen right here. We're gonna cut this part later, so no worries. And we're just gonna, when you do this, make sure they line it up very straight. Okay, so okay, at the end we have to go back to like that's important, so it won't break. All right, so we finished that one, and now you see it's all sealed. Okay. All right. Make sure you don't really cut the tail, because it might break. So you can see it's good now. It's all the same. And this time, this is very important. Let's have a little bit more. Should do. So she can just pick in and then we're gonna pick a side. You say this side it looks more straight up than this side. You see this when I cut it a little like up and down, up and down. So I'm gonna pick this side. I'm gonna use my tool here to open a hole in the middle, just a few stitches, because I'm gonna take them inside out like this. Here. Then you can see. See, it's very strong. And make sure you get all this part out. And we're gonna use our, what's this called? Like a needle to tie this part, the hole I made, okay? And I'm also gonna make 2, but you wanna make sure it's in the middle, so like this, and this, okay? You wanna give a little space in here, so when you sew it, you have a space to sew, because I'm gonna sew 2 circles like this in the future. Before that, this is a very important part, which is you tie it and then you go to iron it, so it will help you sew. It really helps. So you just paint this, okay? So you can say this is a shape now. It's a masker shape. So now I'm going to iron. See, it's very flat right now. It's very ready to sew. Okay, so when we sew, we want to place like this, the pin on the top, the one, yeah. I'm gonna place a 5/8, like this 9, okay, 5/9, 5/8. So we're gonna sew like this, okay, 5/8. So give it a little bit more room because we're gonna sew 2 laps, okay? So good and ready to go. And now here, so see, so we want to make sure that's 5/8 too, but just say that's what I'm talking about. We need to have enough room when we make the second pleat, so we can give it room to sew right now. Okay, so now we have room. That's great. Okay, so when you see, you can tell that, okay, so my pleat was too like this part is too long and this part is too short, but that's fine. You can still go ahead. Yeah, we're gonna leave like a 5/8 right here. So see, the line is pretty. Why we are doing this? Because we are going to and wire. If you don't have a wire, you can buy in nose or anywhere you want to and make them, because this is easy to bend. It's easy to make a shape you want. This is for no pinch, you know, nose pinch. If you don't have that, that's fine. You can. If you don't have that, it's fine. You can use this. This is our mask we used, and don't waste this part. This is good for your nose paint. Okay, so see, it's easy to bend. Okay, so we have to, in here, when we pivot or pivot to 5 to 5/8. Why? Because we will need to put this one in the middle. Okay, but the first time we don't need that, but second time we will. Okay. Okay, you sew and you keep going. You keep going until the line is like this. Your what's the foot and your fabric is not aligned. So that's the place you to stop. So you go and go and go. Same place. Okay, you see this a little bit more, and I will go one time again, and then now it's about to line up. So I go. And same. If you want to make it perfect, so when you sew, you have to make sure every line is aligned like this. Okay. So in this one, we know I have a pen right here, so which means you can put a wire in there. So we're gonna put a wire in there. We're just gonna stick it in, and make sure when you sew, don't let it touch your needle. So make sure it's going to that way, so your needle won't on the top, so break your needle. So be careful on that. So go. Okay, so you see, well, you can just go to the end, and you can also pivot again and go forward to. So we can keep going and back and forward. Okay, actually your mask is done. So we're gonna try it. First, you're gonna remove your pins, and you remove your wire in the middle, and you also wanted to cut some of the what's it called, babe? Thread. Yeah, I believe you're gonna do great job. Whatever you make, it's gonna be great. Hope this is help.